Hi everyone. So life vlog number 3. I thought I would share just really quick. You can probably see my really wet hair. Um, we had a little autistic adventure, if you will. Today I had to drop off my daughter to her Bible study. And that's about in the middle of town. We live on the north end of town. And Darian got it in his head after we dropped Nara off that we were going to go see train tracks. And so I'm like, okay, well, any little train tracks will do, right? No big deal. And so I went towards the middle of town is where this Bible study was happening. And I went all the way to the west end of town because that's where the train tracks is. And he's like, nope, that's not good enough. And so we keep walking. He points north and goes, we're going to go this way. So I'm like, okay, well, there's a few different places where you can see the train tracks. And so we'll just follow that line. None of them were good enough. None of them were good enough. And so we keep going. And I realize all of a sudden that about a year ago, we got family pictures taken on the train tracks. We all lived, but it wasn't good. There's a train coming. We didn't realize it until very close to, freak out. And yeah, he wanted to go there. Which I'm like, okay, how do I solve this problem? How do I solve this problem? And he was very adamant, even in the pouring rain. So this is kind of one of those things where I had my other daughter, who's almost 8, and Darian, and we're walking in the rain. And thankfully, like the north end of town where the train tracks are is past town by quite a ways, and we have a walking path, and it veers off about 100 meters from where the train tracks are, where you can reach them, and then goes up to a hill. And so he had a little freak out when I wouldn't let him walk on the road in a rainstorm to get directly to the train tracks where we weren't going to be walking on. I'm sorry, we did that once, but we're not going to do it again, buddy. So yeah, he did after about 20 minutes of let's wait and, no, I don't want to go home and that sort of thing. He finally decided that we could walk up. We could walk up the hill and then go home. And we'll do train tracks tomorrow. And I said, well, we have to ask Daddy because Daddy has to take the van. We cannot walk on the road to get to the train tracks, which we didn't do when we got the pictures taken either. So yeah, funny story about how you suddenly have things go completely awry in your day. We were out there walking for the complete 2 hours, and I've had to call a friend to bring my daughter back from Bible study because there's no way I was going to be able to walk my very cold 8-year-old and Darian all the way back to her house and then bringing her back. We were so soaking wet. So funny story I wanted to share with you guys because again, it's life happens, and I told Sienna, I'm like, these are just the adventures with Darian, the things that he wants to do, and we can see them as giant pains in the bottom, or we can say, you know what, they're adventures, and he learned something today. He can't walk to the train tracks. We can't walk on the train tracks, and we can walk in the rain when there's no lightning. Things like that. It's funny and silly, but you can choose to see it as frustrating and angersome and driving you crazy and stuff like that. And there are definite moments where you're like, buddy, please, especially since Sienna whined the entire time we were walking. So, yeah, just a funny little story about life and how it happens and how we can choose to look at it in a good way, in a positive way, or see the negativity in it. I am choosing to find it funny. We're dry, Sienna's in the bath warming up, and Darian's in his happy, comfy jammies. So we're okay. It was just an adventure. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this funny too, and we'll talk to you next time.